I'm Maya. I'm a Green City Stewardship Coordinator at Forterra, and today I'm going to show you how to remove Stinky Bob, also known as Herb Robert, which is a really problematic invasive plant here in the Pacific Northwest. You can see I have it here. It's on my roof, the roof of my apartment building. It's in a really disturbed, exposed, sunny area. And you can see it's doing really well here. You'll often see Stinky Bob this time of year flowering and growing really big in patches like this. So the way you can identify Stinky Bob is first by their flowers. So right now they're flowering. They have these little pink flowers. They're in the geranium family, so this is a geranium flower. And they have these little pink flowers with 5 petals. And the way that you can also identify Stinky Bob is, especially when they're in the sun, but even when they're not, they have these really bright red stems. So I think you can see there, they have these hairy, reddish green stems. So this is Stinky Bob. The only Pacific Northwest native plant that you might mistake it for is our Pacific bleeding heart. The way right now that you can differentiate these from each other is by the flowers. So like I said, Stinky Bob has these small pink flowers, and as you can see, the Pacific bleeding heart has more of that heart-shaped flower. They're quite distinct from each other. If you happen to find it on your private property, it's a really good idea to remove it. This species, as you can see, it forms clumps. It is in most of our parks across the city, so as best we can remove it from the city, the less there will be to be spread around. So I'm just gonna get in here and remove as much of this plant material as I can. It's important to get the flowers out of there. So each one of these flowers has so many little seeds, and they stay in the ground for a really long time, that we actually want to throw this plant material in the garbage. We don't want to compost it. So since Stinky Bob has such small little seeds, we want to make sure that we're not passing them around on our shoes after we remove some. So I'm going to use this horse pick brush that I have here. Maybe you have an old toothbrush or something else that can work. I'm just going to brush my shoes off, getting as much of that plant material as I can. And that's how you remove Stinky Bob when you find it on your property.